Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Robinson will throw. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And some room to work. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll pull it on the read. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the ball slipped out. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
And now this offense will take the field again. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He wants to throw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Robinson will throw. Got it! Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's more. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. On the run, it's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads. But I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get first downs.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Morris. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Robinson looking to pass. Fires left. It's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. They go to the draw. They knock him down right there.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there. After
the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're lining up to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give is to Smith. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They've been running it, but now the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He finds his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. It's caught. Open runway ahead. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon and out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Robinson looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
This time on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's caught. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Firing deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back. Pulls it out. Runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it'll be a touchdown. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's good. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. They go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. The throw to the outside is complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
On 1st down from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Morris. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
They move the tight end all over. The give to the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Robinson will throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Pickup of 6. 3rd down coming up.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Morris. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They try to get it outside on the left. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.